Hello and welcome to this stream.
I just looked at the names again.
It's like POV, you have walked into the dollar store and these are the costumes you find. You're like, because I watched a lot of those videos where it's like they show packaging of like, oh, it's a Spider-Man action figure, but it's called like Spooderman and something like that. It's like this is the POV you're getting.
Gales would be like Wizard of Watertown or something.
Yep.
Just a little bit off so that they don't get copyrighted.
And it's like Hysteria is like instead of Cazador's Spawn or something like that, it's like Laszlo's Spawn. just instead of Hysterian, it's like Bob.
Yeah.
Or Astro. It's probably just like Astro.
That sounds about right.
Anyway. Yeah. We like to do dorky ass introductions.
No, I think everything on screen speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I was actually gonna like pull up. It's like this is what you're supposed to get. Like the pictures of the two of them. It's like this is what you receive. I'm just like that's effort. If you don't know what's going on, Google Asterion and Gale, and you will find the answers you seek. Nikki is here. Hello. Yay. And so is Cool Gamer.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy
What's the
Halloween.
point of the costumes?
Yeah.
I feel like you're in a costume. I'm just here.
Am I though? I mean, sure. The ears, yeah. The sword, sure. But the rest of this is pretty much like, I mean, I just bought this, so I can't count this as every day, but this is basically what I'd probably wear.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're gonna see that shirt again. So
yeah. It's going into the rotation. I mean, I'm still debating if I'm gonna keep the strings, but it's fine.
Now you've got black, white, and red. You've got the whole spectrum.
And someday I'm gonna get like a vest or like a cool coat or something. So love the costumes. We better see it again. I appreciate you very much.
Meanwhile, I'm wearing a purple shirt.
Hey, I mean, like, I mean, I've had this sword for 10, 12 years. So it's then my mom bought me this because she knew I needed a new leather jacket in the summer. So
amazing.
I bought the shirt and I bought the ears. That was it.
And I'm just repurposing things that were in my closet. Literally, because this was living in my closet. And we're going to pretend it's a wizard staff.
Yep.
It's very clearly not, but it did light up at one point, but I think the batteries died about 2 years ago, so
that's valid. The name change is enough of a costume. The name changes are totally giving right now. You need to see the jacket is not much. The sword is not going to fall off, but back up out of my stupid. Hold on. Where's my remote? Because I'm like right in front of my light, so I can't even see shit. Off, bitch. So, yeah, the jacket is really fucking modern. There's supposed to be a hoodie attachment, but I took it off because Asterion don't have no hoodie.
Staring in a hoodie would be really funny, though.
Wouldn't it? I think it'd be great. I need my chair to be back in the right spot so I can sit down. And then I still push myself out of the way. So, rolling chairs on carpet.
Chair has wheels. Moving this thing, so much work every single time.
Sweetie, just because my chair has wheels does not mean jack shit because I'm on carpet.
I feel like that's still easier than moving a big ass armchair.
I mean, I still think you win his weight. I still think you win his weight, but I gotta see it. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. There it is. It doesn't really come off on camera.
Mm.
Never mind. Anyway,
It just looked a little bit dimmer.
yeah, because
I could see the reflection in the picture that you put on the red light, but it didn't actually like give off red light.
No, I think this one's drowning it out, but that's fine. Can't really. I can kind of reach it, but yeah. Thank you, Nikki. Hey, I'm gonna keep going. Anyway, so how's Preptober treating everybody? How are things?
I've got an outline and I'm ready to go tomorrow.
Woo! I am still behind because I've been spending most of my time trying not to yeet my computer out a window.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, you've been having difficulties, so I think you're okay.
well, I know I'm not okay, but I think you mean the different okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Fine.
I don't know. But sorry, I'll stop teasing. Oh yeah, no, because like, I think by the end of the write-a-thon, I had like 4 chapters left to note, and then I'm just like dealing with things. I need to outline 12 chapters. I'm in danger.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's a mood. I understand this. Yeah.
So you gonna be doing your edit stuff during the stream?
Yep. I think I can manage the keyboard in this. Sort of is literally just like, can we though? I hate that it sits so low because I love the top half of this damn thing.
Ooh.
It's so pretty.
Is it like from anything or is it just a sword?
No, it's literally just one of those. I'm probably gonna get like not demonetized, like age restricted. But this is the actual blade of it. It's supposed to be. It's just a sword that I got from. Oh, like I've never done this before.
Have fun getting it back in the thing while it's on your back.
Balls. It's fine. Everything's fine. Because yeah, no, the back it's under the jacket. I didn't think this through. Anyway, yeah, no, I got it from Green Earth. As far as I know, it's just a sword, and it's got dragons on it, and it makes me happy. Ooh, Caitlin, hello. Welcome to this. No, I shouldn't have touched it. I shouldn't have touched it.
What'd you do? Oh.
Your ear fell off. It's fine.
It's fine. You can use the sprint to fix your technical and physical difficulties.
There's a joke I can make there too. Oh, so what's the chat working on? How's the chat doing and everything? And yep,
Words
and things.
I've got a whole list of miscellaneous end of the month things to do, like tally up all of my finances for the month and make sure next month is good to go. I think I've set up everything I need for next month in my various journals, but I just want to go over it and make sure.
Yay! Well, I did set up some sprints. I basically kind of like Bees, Gaze, and Lavender hazed our way into Halloween versions of those timers.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a 30, and then we've got a 45 that I can change around, and then we've also got an indiscriminate timer that I can move that has like an hour window. So, what are we feeling for the first one? Pardon me.
Honestly,
also, hello.
Hey, I'm good with whatever. I'm not really like doing any one thing, so it's not like I have to focus for however long. I've just got a bunch of little things to do. So
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then we'll start. Ooh, I need breakfast and to reset my mood slash day, so I can think these chapters valid.
breakfast would be smart, but that would require leaving the room.
Yeah, I had Pop Tarts, but as he wanted to cuddle, and she hung up so long that even though I toasted the Pop Tarts, they went back to being cold.
Oh no.
I love my cat. I
She's a
love
good one.
cuddles. She doesn't understand. She woke me up at 6:30, and even though I haven't been sleeping last couple of days, and she made my Pop Tarts cold. But she is still my favorite.
I woke up a couple of times last night, and the first time I woke up, Gremlin was in the bed in between me and Jacob, like at our knees. And then I went back to sleep, and the next time I woke up, she was like kind of waist level. And then I went back to sleep, and then when I like woke up for good this morning, she was up by my face. And I'm like, are you just migrating? What is going on?
Cats. Speaking of cats. Oh, what do I do? What will I do?
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Willow. That's
Pupper.
mean.
Don't do that. That's not cool. Speaking of cats, we have a spooky dog timer.
Okay.
I'm like, because I thought I pulled up the cat once. I'm like, yeah, speaking of cats, here's the cat timer. And I'm like, no, I pulled the dog today. Never mind.
Fine. Speaking of Willow.
Yes, speaking of Willow, there we go. Yes, we'll be right back after the pupperses. Yes. Happy sprinting. Phew.
Boo.
Blah! That was the end of that. Oh, sword isn't still completely. Sprint, how do we do?
I'm counting things.
Counting.
Yeah.
Counting. Bed screen. Stop. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I think.
I'm glad.
Got my ear back on. So we can't see it now because my hair, I'm not touching it again. And my hair is further back. And it's not hot. Oh my god, yeah. It's barely on. I can feel it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I am not touching it. If it falls off again, the ears are going back in the desk. That's we had Lisa join us. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
How did you do that, Sprint?
I fixed my shit and then decided I wanted to go with the interview of the vampire sleeves. So then I tried to pull this out, and I'm either the sword's just holding back a lot of the shirt, or the sleeves might be slightly longer than each other. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not all the way even out, and it's driving me nuts. But it's fine. And then I just decided to social media and Discord and show off the look to my D&D friends, because I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything today anymore, because I just don't know if I have the brain to productify.
Fair enough.
But
It's Halloween. Take it easy.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday we watched the Hocus Pocus movies.
Nice.
Because I thought I hadn't seen the first one, which my husband said was a crime because it's one of his favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched it, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I have seen it before. And he goes, seriously? Then why did we watch it again? Because I didn't remember until the end.
Why would he complain about watching it if it's one of his favorite movies?
He's one of those, it's my favorite, but I don't rewatch it all the time people, which is weird. He's not keen on rewatching things unless he's got the particular vibe. And apparently that was not yesterday. He just, he said it was a crime that I didn't watch it. And then we watched the second one, which was, it was not bad. I
haven't seen the second one.
It's not bad.
I watched Jennifer's Body yesterday for the first time, and I can see why people like it and why it's a cult classic. I just don't think it was my kind of thing. It was good, not great in my opinion, but today I think I'm gonna watch Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time, because you know me, I love horror. I've never seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I've never seen any of the Friday the 13th. I've never seen any of the Halloween movies. How? What have I seen?
I mean, okay.
I'm gonna watch the first Nightmare on Elm Street today.
Nightmare on Elm Street's great, right? Friday the 13th, you can probably live without. I know, sacrilege, but I'm not a big slasher person. But
I've seen Freddy vs. Jason. Does that count? The really awful movie from 2002, where it's literally Freddy and Jason fighting each other.
It's Freddy vs. Jason, in my humble opinion, is the knockoff and discount section of both franchises. It's okay. I saw it in the drive-in movie theater with my parents with Underworld. It was one of those double features. And it was just yeah, that happened. But also, I've been more of a Freddy fan than a Jason fan. So I didn't care for Jason. I never care for Jason. Jason is boring. At least Freddy's got, pizzazz.
Pizzazz! I knew that's what you were going to call it, too. I'm she's going to say pizzazz.
I'm predictable. Yes! Hey, pizzazz is a fun word. Oh.
I know I've seen horror movies. I just couldn't tell you which ones, because it's very clearly not any of the big ones. I have seen Scream. I love Scream. I might have seen Scream 2, but I'm not positive about that one.
I've seen the entire Scream franchise thus far, and I regret my entire existence as a person because I can't get that time back. The first one, the first one was great. Second one's good. Third one, okay. Fourth one, really. 5-1, fuck. Also, I kept this comment up because I wanted to address it. I saw most of the horror movies in my parents' cupboard of VHS when I was like 6. And we're talking Freddy, Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Jason. I always mess up Freddy and Jason's titles. So yeah, all of the slashers. Except I think I've only seen the first one with Michael.
Halloween.
Halloween, yeah. Yeah. So I don't think you're ever too young unless you're one of those kids who has nightmares after watching them. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch more Halloween movies. Spooky ones. Not Halloween the franchise, Halloween the vibe.
Yes, I follow.
Mm.
See, I'm weird. I mean, we knew that, but I don't know if I count slashers as horror movies.
They're like their own thing. Like they're horror, but they're also not.
Because horror movies for me is where you have the blanket over your head and you peek out every once in a while to avoid most of the jump scares, but you're totally here for the vibe. I'm fiddling with this stupid shirt.
There's one movie that I saw. Oh god, that would have been freshman year of college, so it would have been 2016, so 7 years ago. I saw this movie because I was taking a class called Monsters, and it was literally all about monsters and like why certain monsters pop up at certain things. Like, why are vampires showing up in media during this time period? Why are zombies here? And like the symbolism behind it. It was a really great class, one of my favorites I took. But we watched a couple of movies for that, and one of the movies we watched was a Spanish movie, and the translated title is called Witching and Bitching. And it's, to this day, it's been 7 years, and I think about this movie like regularly because it's just wild. It's this guy is trying to get custody of his kid, but he doesn't have money, so him and his friend like rob a convenience store or something for money, but he like brings his kid along, and the guy is like, why do you have your kid with you? And this guy is like, well, it's my weekend to have him, I'm not gonna not hang out with my kid. And like they rob a convenience store and then they like run off, and like they get caught up in this whole thing with this coven of witches, and like the cops are after them, and this guy's ex-wife is after them, and like it's just an absolutely wild movie, so campy. I've never been able to find it anywhere. It's like not on any streaming services except like the really obscure ones that no one has. Like it's on like AMC Plus or whatever. And so I'm like, I've only seen this movie once, but it's been like in the back of my mind constantly for 7 years.
Oh wow.
It's so funny. There's one part where because it like takes place in Spain because it's a Spanish movie, and they like go into the wilderness of Spain, and the ex-wife who's chasing after them, like she stops at this place to like I think it was like I don't even know what you would call it, but like the kind of gas station vibes, like you know when you like stop at the gas station on a long road trip, it's kind of like that. She like goes to use the bathroom, and this like it's like one of those squatting toilets. It's not like an above ground toilet, and this like hand reaches up, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And she like beats it back with a stick so she can use the toilet. I'm like, what is going on in this movie?
I appreciate the I'm not that character in the horror movie and just being like, fuck you, no.
I think she ends up with like she becomes a witch like part of the weird coven who's like they're trying to bring back their goddess or something like that. So they're doing like this ritual. Weird ass movie. Absolutely loved it. So if you ever have a chance, like if you find it anywhere, definitely watch it.
Okay. Neat. I mean, I'm here for the fucking title alone. Like,
That's the kind of horror movies that I've seen.
I love it. I love it so much. Like, I think I've seen a lot of the ghost ones. So, like, Conjuring, like, well, the Conjuring franchise. I've seen the first Exorcist, and I fell asleep.
I haven't seen any of those. I've seen one of the what is it, Paranormal Activity? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
I've seen I think I was a senior in high school, so whatever one came out in like 2015, 2016, that's the only one that I've seen in that entire franchise. And it was because I had a friend and they were like, hey, I want to go see this movie, but my dad won't let me go alone. Do you want to come with me? And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
That's fair. Yeah, I've seen all of them, much to my chagrin. I'm blanking. I'm blanking so hard.
I saw Alien for the first time. I need to watch more sci-fi horror.
Yeah, I think I've seen the first one. And maybe I've seen parts of Aliens versus Predator.
I've been on the Disney ride. Is it Disney or is it Universal? Whichever one at the Florida theme park. And it's one of those ones where you're in the little cart and it takes you through and they've got like things happening on either side. I think it's Predator. I don't think it's Alien. I think it's the Predator ride. But that's my experience with that franchise.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I've watched people play the horror game, and that's about it. I'm not big on like sci-fi horror as much as like the haunted. Like my horror section is vampires and ghosts. Those are the movies I gravitate to.
That's fair. I don't think I have like a specific thing. Like I just like horror in general. I like being spooked.
Ah! We're fine.
Fine, everything's fine.
I'm giving up on this sword. It's pulling my shoulder in a really shitty direction.
One that I want to see is Signs. I've never seen Signs because my older sister, like with the Werewolf of Fever Swamp, my older sister was also terrified of the movie Signs when I was younger, so I never watched that. And I really want to see that, but it's also not streaming anywhere.
How dare. I've seen it because my dad is into a lot of aliens, like sci-fi horror.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
I really like alien movies, so even though I'm not like specifically into sci-fi horror, I like aliens and I like horror, so why not watch them?
Gotcha. Sorry, I've got to like tie this in a certain way so Azzy doesn't think that the string is, you know, Azzy, stay, you bastard. Stay. Okay. Oh, don't give me that look. Go to sleep. Azzy's just like, seriously, human, you're waking me up. Why? Because I can. Anyway, we're streaming. Anyone got any plans for the spooky evening?
Come hang out. I'll be streaming tonight. Because I said, Violet, make me this thumbnail, and then she did, and I'm like, well, I have to use it.
Yeah, that's your plans. You go hang out with Mars. Sadly, I did get the notification last night that D&D is a thing. So,
sadly, you have D&D. D&D is so much fun.
But hanging out with you is so much fun too.
That's fair.
Oh. Goodness gracious, great balls of yeah, I just realized something. Kelly isn't here to totally kicking her ass to be sprinting.
Huh.
I haven't seen any rats today. Neat. Should we do another sprint?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I do have another spooky timer.
Yay!
I pick this one. Do we want to? How are we feeling about chunk level?
I'm indifferent.
So am I. This is a problem.
Nikki, decide. Or Lisa, or who else is in the chat?
Ooh. Lula says, I have way too many dice sets. Mood. If I'm at the store that sells dice and I have money to buy some every time.
I don't think I've ever bought any of my own dice.
No?
I think all of my dice have been gifted to me because I have, let's see if I can remember all the dice I have. I have a metal set that my brother-in-law got me. I have one set that's black with blue color, like on the numbers, that my friend Danny got me.
Nice.
I have my miscellaneous dice that aren't part of sets. My mother gave to me because she was talking to one of her coworkers about how I like D&D because he also likes D&D, and he's like, hey, I have all these dice. You want them? And so that's how I got all those. I have these ones. They're orange with like purple. Are the Wild Beyond the Witchlight set, which I got from my brother, who he got me like the guidebook and everything, and like the deluxe version came with like a themed dice set. And I have these ones that are like pink, orange, sparkly that I just got. These are my newest dice that I got from my older sister for my birthday this year. She also got me a mini set, like the really small dice that are like cotton candy colors. And then I have dice that have little stars on them that my friend Zach got when we started our campaign because he was the DM and he got dice for all of the players that are like themed after the characters. So I was playing a Circle of Stars druid, so he got me a starry dice set. I think that's all of them. So I have so much dice, never bought any of it myself.
Mood. Most of my dice are like I get a set of dice for Christmas. That's my thing. Because I'm like, well, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, buy me dice, right? I did buy a couple sets of my own. I've gotten a couple sets from Shannon, and I got my metal set from one of my friends who lives out in Virginia. He bought me metal sets. I'm like, I always wanted a metal set, but they're so expensive. And it's like, he sent over my very first character mini, and it was in that box. And yeah. So I got like this thing is all dice, and it's similar to that little organizer fucker right there. So that's all dice. But my favorites are all in this box, and there goes my ear again. So I got a lot of dice. I got enough dice that I want to do a Laura Bailey. Get one of those big bags. I think that'd be fun.
Since we're talking about favorites,
most people who've seen my stream have seen these before. Is it this one? I think it's this one. It looks like that one. I have so many like red off color sets that it's kind of hard to find the blood dice sometimes. There we go. I call these the blood dice because they are red, black, and gold.
Fair enough.
They are the dice that decide my fate. In most streams. Because, yeah.
okay, throw that over there.
We're done with these ears. We're just done. I quit. I quit the ears. It's fine.
You made it halfway through the stream with them.
I did. Figure the costume change would happen like about halfway. Just because of, I didn't glue them or tape them or anything. I'm just like, I don't have effort. My favorite dice is so smooth that it feels soft. I like the texture. My fingers can slip around those dice easier than other dice. It's like they're less frictional. That's cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
If you're in the Troublemakers Discord, you should send a picture because I want to see if they look different.
Yeah.
I agree. I did what was it? I think I did a reel a couple of years ago where I like dumped my entire dice collection on my desk. And it was like one of those like I have a problem. No, I think it was like, yeah, you have a problem. It's no, it's not what it looks like. I think I did one of those with all my dice. Something like that. I don't remember. But I don't know dice. I am really out of it. I am sorry.
You're good. Sprint.
Yes, right. We were setting that up, weren't we? Okay. I'm going to just do a quick finagle and a finagle. Hey, don't tell me that it's the way it. Fuck it. It's fine. Do. I think it's this one. Yes. That way. We'll be right back after the spooky ghost. Yeah. Happy sprinting.
Boo.
Boo! Did I forget that there was sound? Yes.
So I follow this account on Instagram that posts when people like put things on the side of the road for free in the city.
Mhm.
And so Jacob has a bike, but it's like an e-bike, and he wants a regular bike so that he doesn't always have to use his heavy ass e-bike. And
Valid.
so someone posted on there today that there was a bike. And so I sent it to him, and he's like, "Oh, it's far away." And I said, "That's fair." And then he said, "And also ugly." And I'm like, "Well, that's rude." So that was a conversation that like just happened a minute ago. And then I heard him get up from the other room, and then with 10 seconds left on the clock, he like opened my office door, and I'm like, "Jacob, I'm streaming." He's like, "Oh, goodbye."
That's hilarious.
So I assume he has something to say about the bike, but he'll have to wait to tell me.
Yeah. Well, I read mostly.
Yay! What are you reading?
Figured I'd work on my metaphysical stuff for a bit, my spooky stuff. So I'm reading the Vampire Codex,
Fair enough.
which is right now it's talking about the author's history in the different vampire communities and stuff, which is really cool and kind of fascinating. So it's a fun read.
Nice.
Yeah. That's and I'm watching my Amazon order page because the part I need to try to fix my freaking computer is on its way today, and it should show up between noon and 3 p.m. So
It's not noon yet.
it's not noon, but sometimes they're not accurate. So I just keep refreshing to see if it's been delivered, because that is what I'll be doing after the stream the second that thing shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And even as I say that, you feel the exhaustion of just me going, I have to take apart my computer again. But it's fine. Okay. So yeah, we had some people join us. Also, Lisa asked, how are y'all? I left because my cat decided to jump from the balcony, which sounds like the most scariest thing on the planet, to the ledge.
Yeah.
That would freak me out. I hope you got your kitty back and they're safe and no longer trying to do aerial, jumpies. Because yeah, I am tired. If not obvious at all, that is how I am doing. I am tired and emotionally exhausted and trying my best to exist today.
Fair enough.
Is it too honest for a live stream? Possibly, but.
And we're all friends here.
Yeah. Also, Jod appeared. Good morning, besties. Hope you are having a great Halloween. With the emoji that we can't see in a vampire. Yeah. And some Jod love. Also, Laura appeared. Hello. With some ghosts. We love some ghosts. Lula ate the breakfast and shopped on a thing I've never heard of, and got Demon Slayer bag clip of the thing I can't pronounce character.
Yeah, I've heard of Mercari before in that it's a place. I don't think it's just anime and manga, but I've only ever seen people who are into anime and manga talk about it. So it might just be anime and manga. But like I know a couple of people who've like bought and sold stuff off of that. And Zenitsu is a character obviously from Demon Slayer. He's whiny crybaby, but secretly a badass.
Cool. I'm here for that. Lisa says, I'm having a rest day, so I'm not doing anything during sprints today. I just came here to hang. More than welcome. I am also not doing anything today, so I'm with you. It's a little... I did my measurements like 3 times, and it's just a little short. Or a little tight. But I love it, and it's comfy, and you're going to see it again. So, yay. Woo! Nikki says I posted pet pictures, and then Willow busted me in the mouth with her big ass paws.
Willow, why is she acting out today?
Willow is choosing violence.
Willow woke up and is like, how can I make things inconvenient for people?
Which, like, is a mood in of itself. Oh, cat tried to get into my room, so I grabbed her, turned her around, and she went right back out. I've been there. Thankfully, it was an inside balcony. Aww. But he scared us. It's the first time he did that. And he's a little kitteny kitten. That's fair. I am terrified. As is getting more comfortable with the door that separates my apartment from the garage. And she's getting more and more kind of interested in that door. And there's been a couple of times where I've been home and she's standing on that step and I'm like, you better not, like, but it's like I go to step forward and she runs back in the apartment. So it's like, you better not try to bolt because that garage is not safe for little babies. Just, no. He's fine that we took the barricade down so he was able to get back out. Hi. Online secondhand store. They sell everything. Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought that they sold, like, a wide variety of things, but like I said, I've only ever seen it in the context of anime and manga stuff, so I wasn't positive.
Neat. Love that. The longer challenge forcing me to take a rest day every calendar month, which is honestly nice because I needed it and my mental health was not great last night. Big virtual hugs and things. I hope your day is better today than yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She's choosing tricks, not treats. Because she has been getting treats. 2 times in the system.
It's okay. She's very cute, so we forgive her.
Yep, 100%. Cute puppies and kitties, and you can have all the treats and all the scritches and stuff. Yeah. I had a thought,
Mm-hmm.
and then my thought went away.
Ah. That sucks.
Gotta love when that happens. I'm like running through my brain. It's like, so I asked how people were doing, and I asked what people were working on, and then I asked what people were doing for Halloween, and found extra caffeinated tea in my cupboard. Heck yes. How that's possible because green tea doesn't have much caffeine. She's only a baby who knows not her paws hurt. Who knows not that her paws hurt our face. I think I heard that sentence right.
She's just trying to give you a little pat on the head.
Yeah, as he does that too. Like sometimes like when she's like on my chest, she'll just kind of like reach up to my face to bring it closer because she wants to lick my nose. I don't know why. It's a thing. But if we don't, like, right now her front claws need to be trimmed, and she does. Sometimes she understands that the things on the end of her paws hurt the people. So then, like, she'll, like, scratch, and then she'll be like, she'll kind of look at you, and then she'll lick where she scratched, just like, I'm sorry. But sometimes she just doesn't notice it. And so she'll grab onto my face, and her claws dig into my cheeks, and it just pulls. Like, woman?
Yeah.
People don't have things to protect themselves from your sharp, pointy bits.
My cats don't understand that they have knives on their feet.
Like the best way, as you'll know, is like when her claws get stuck in the carpet, so she's like, "Why can't I walk?" Like, wait a second. Whew. We're here. Is Asterion my favorite companion? Yes.
Do you even have to ask that, Laura?
No,
Think about Crystal. And then think about who Asterion is.
See, the real question is which one am I enjoying more? Evil, ascended, probably trying to become a dark god Asterion, or the vampire bestie who I just want to make a better person Asterion? Because, whew, Dark Age is a time. It's what I'm saying. And it's a time. I did not notice that you typed incorrectly, so I think you're fine. Because I'm like, what do you mean? The sentence was perfect. I'm like, no, there's no S. So go have a puppy nap. Puppy naps are the best. Pet naps are the bestest.
I'm most likely gonna nap today. I think the move is eat lunch, edit video, nap, watch movie, stream tonight.
Dude.
Have dinner at some point. That's not important.
It's got to fit in there. Mine is fix computer, nap, watch thing, but that'll happen during nap, probably. Because I have to have sound. I can't nap in quiet. And then D&D. And then food at some point. Because, yeah, food. Apparently, I need to eat the food. It was like yesterday. I was just so busy. I had Pop-Tarts for breakfast. And then I had 2 burgers for supper. Because hubby got me Pity McDonald's again. Because, I'm a problem. And I killed those burgers in like under 10 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, I was hungry. Or like, he was commenting how hungry I was. I'm like, yeah, it's because I haven't eaten all day. It's like, wait, what? I'm like, So he told me to remind myself that I need to eat today.
Ooh.
Fuck work. Take a hooky day. Adult
Or don't, because money is a good thing, so don't give in to peer pressure.
hooky.
Also, boo.
Also boo. My sister took her cat to get claw caps, but she was told they were too young. That's fair. Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. Lisa says, I retract my offer to stream with you tomorrow because brain feel icky booky. Not goodness.
I've resigned myself to the fact that I will be alone on screen. That's fine. I'll just be sitting in here in the dark by myself, doing scary things. It's fine.
What you don't see is there is a currently sword in my heart, and I'm having the big sad. Oh, if D&D ends in time, I will appear. That is what I have resigned. Yes. I have pumpkin scones. Yummy.
Sound very delicious.
I want one. But I'll be there because I need something to do tonight. What time will you stream?
It is at 9 p.m. Eastern. It'll be like 2-3 hours just to close out the spooky season. Maybe get some last minute things done before Nano.
Woo! Yeah, I kind of figured, because I'm like, wait, is my streaming number? Like, I did the math. I did silent math. Bed by 9, because old. In spirit, not age. Yeah, that's a mood.
I'm usually in bed like 10:30, 11 at the latest, but it is a special occasion, so.
If you're not having at least one late night stream, are you even Halloweening? Says the one who's planning on doing her scary stream if everything works out tomorrow when it's no longer it's no longer spooky season. But screw it.
Spooky season is a state of mind.
It is. And as your resident vampire bestie, I live in eternal spooky season. Yeah. Spooky math, holy. No, that's not the sound. I was good. I had words show up in my head and I was making a song, but then I realized I don't remember the sound of
You
Oh
don't
Holy
remember
Night.
the tune?
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, silent math. I really hate my numbers. I won't say them out loud because I hate them. Oh, I don't even know if that was right, but I went for it.
It sounded correct. I can't say I've heard Silent Night in the past, like, many years, but
Right. Thank you for understanding me when I say things that don't make sense. You are welcome. I come with that translator because I speak that language very fluently, and half the time I don't. I don't understand anything. What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I zoned out.
That's okay. We're coming around toward the end. We're just stalling for time now at this point. Oh no, I thought I could listen to one chapter a day before I canceled Audible, but there are 43 chapters and I'm on chapter 3. I'm canceling before my subscription renews on the 24th.
Can you do 2 chapters a day with that? That would get you there in time.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that one's a Silent Night.
Oops.
It's okay. Oh, I know this because grew up singing singing that song a lot. I did too, but I haven't like done it much as an adult. So like my brain only stores so much information and stuff leaks out all the time. Cause yes. It's giving the Christmas of Halloween. Sorry. This is the vibe of today. It was not supposed to be. This was the vibe we got, not the vibe we deserved. Oh goodness. This is also what happens when I'm drinking tea and not coffee. Ig. This is silent math. This is silent.
Do you consider Nightmare Before Christmas to be a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? You're not allowed to say both because the correct answer is both. But if you had to choose one, would you consider it more Halloween or Christmas?
I feel like that is like one of the most controversial questions of all Halloween. Wow.
Correct, Lisa. It is both, but if you had to only assign it to one time.
It came out for Christmas. Okay. Ooh. That's so hard. I want to say it's Christmas. I do. If I had to choose, I would say it was Christmas. Only because like the Halloween part of the movie only exists so long and then it becomes about the character who wants to Christmas for Halloween.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I also say it's Christmas because it like Halloween happens at the beginning and then Halloween is over and then Christmas happens and that's the biggest part of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's in the title.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my reasoning. I've been told that I'm wrong though. So I just needed other opinions.
Well, I agree. Christmas. Also, great. I had no idea. So Nikki kind of, yeah. This is silent math. This is silent math. I can hear it in my head. This exists. I think Halloween, because I don't think my parents would totally be comfortable with me watching it as a child.
That's
That's
valid.
fair. It's like they wanted you to go see it after Christmas dinner. Not religious people. Eat. It's like Santa Xmas people, not. Yeah, they knew their audience. Yeah. I was a big fan of it. I probably should watch it. I might watch it again today. Like, I might watch it while I'm trying to nap. And then I won't nap because I want to watch the movie. Is that an idea? That might not be my best idea.
No, but it's also not your worst idea.
Now I'm like, wait, what is my worst idea?
I'm sure you've had worse ideas.
I did make macaroni and cheese out of sweetened condensed milk once.
You did. I do remember that story.
That is like the bar of my worst ideas, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anything worse. I think that is the bar of which. Oh no. Did Laura not know? There was. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do this shortened version of. Oh shit! Also, Night Before Christmas came out on Halloween. Ha! October 29th. Okay, short version of this story. When you don't have milk in the apartment, but you've already prepped everything for mac and cheese. And it was it was real mac and cheese too. Son of a bitch. Yeah. So I thought I had evaporated milk in my in my cupboard. And I'm like, well, this can't be that. It'll be a little it'll be fine. Dunks it in, stirs it up. Problem. There. I shortened it. It was gross. And hubby is permanently picking on me. So every time I make something that doesn't taste quite right, is like, is it as bad as the condensed milk mac and cheese? That is a thing now. My whole life is a lie. My favorite cooking story is when I somehow set the stove on fire while cooking pasta salad. To be fair, it was not my fault, but I was 17 and cooking for a class.
I don't really cook that often, so I don't have any stories.
Aw. That's okay. I think I have enough stories for the both of us. Some of them terrifying, some of them wholesome, some of them who the fuck knows how that happened, but it did. Everything is fine. I'm pretty sure the bird just came up, but it was very scary.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've had those. I had a bit of a grease fire while I was in the bathroom once.
Oh no.
And hubby was kind of watching the stove, and it's like the way my kitchen was, my old kitchen. And so I just see like this whoosh of orange, and I'm like, is everything okay? And I just hear boom, and the door slams, and it's like middle of winter, and I'm like, hello, no answer. So I'm gonna leave the bathroom and come out. Husband's gone. Like,
did he leave you there?
He kind of. So the door opens and like I feel the cold breeze, so I turn around and he's got the pan in his hand. and there is this like, puddle of water in this pan. I'm like, what happened? And yeah. Apparently he went outside to bury the pan in snow to stop the fire. Like he grabbed a lid and was just kind of like wrestling with this thing. I'm just like,
that's really funny.
well, we're getting pizza today. I caught my father-in-law stove on fire cooking ramen, but he hadn't cleaned it in like 20 years. Oh no. I mean, um, Lisa says I was just boiling the noodles. Yeah, he was just out the door. Because in the snow. He took the fire with him. It's like, oh, hell no, we're not. Yeah, no, 100%. There was no word. There was no saying what was going on. Also, I'm afraid of fire, which I feel like lives up to certain stereotypes. If we want to make that joke. So he didn't want me to know that there was a fire until after he solved it. Or I'd be like freaking the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're now hitting the 2-hour mark. So do we want to do the introductions?
Come hang out with me tonight.
Yeah, do that.
That's it. That's my introduction. Goodbye.
Tell me why I decided the portal to the vampire realm in my story was through fire. That's just mean. That's just mean. I mean, depends on the vampire's ability to withstand the fire. Yeah. I think Crystal, I'm not doing anything for Halloween aside from playing D&D and stuff. I don't get the
know
reference.
what that is.
I am not Captain America today. I do not understand that reference. Okay, good. Then that actually sounds very metal, and I like it. Now I want to wait for Laura to explain the reference. Laura, call in. Oh my goodness. Cold Steve tea is still amazing, and it's giving me life right now. Because that's what I'm drinking. Is just your good old Keurig Steve tea. I didn't hear. It's a channel. The intro of her taking off multiple pair of glasses says that. Oh, that's the intro. It must be something you've never experienced. Anywho, are we streaming this week? Do we know?
Next week.
Next week, right? Okay, yeah.
Next week is Violet, I believe.
Yes.
And then we're skipping 2 weeks because Thanksgiving and also Marta is traveling, and then the last day in November, Marta's hosting.
Right.
That sounds vaguely correct.
That does, I think. Don't trust my brain though. It's made of soup right now. So, anywho, I might be back tomorrow. That's why the stream has not been set up yet, because I have to be able to actually make my computer run, and if I'm not absolutely freaking exhausted. So we'll see. It might be tomorrow. Cross your fingers. It's like thick soup that does not taste good. That's where my brain is.
A cream of wheat type of deal.
Yeah. It is lumpy and it's thick and it's gross and I can't think straight. Yeah. If I show up tomorrow, it is going to be a scary game stream. It's not going to be Baldur's Gate, because I have been waiting for this particular game. And if you've seen the story, no, we don't want the soup. I'm tired, okay? That is the truth behind the joke. I'm just really tired. But yes, if you've seen the stories, there are hints as to what game it is. It's one of those if you know you know sort of deals, because I'm pedantic as fuck.
I mean, I know because you straight up told me about it. So
I know.
I get to know the secret.
And it's really funny because I thought I had already it's a sequel, and I thought I'd played the other game on the channel, but it was back when I was on Twitch.
Mm.
Yeah, I am I am the soup, my love. I am the soup. So yes, tomorrow might be a stream, might be not. That's it for the announcements. And yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Marcia, once again for joining me. And until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you. And we will see you guys in whatever video, stream, or reel, or wherever the hell else you find me next. Or both of us next. Or all of us next. Bye!
Bye-bye.
I did not have the banner. I gotta go find it, and my mouse keeps going to the other monitor. So
Click the buttons.
I'm going!